Well, hey everybody. We're now in the final weeks of this course. My name is Francisco Martinez, obviously, um, and I am going to be discussing at least what I thought if there were any kind of changes, something involving what we thought as far as what is a digital native or digital immigrant or anything that had to do with somebody being in some way part of the digital age. The changes were definitely new and different, but it wasn't something that I couldn't handle. The crazy thing that I thought was the fact that there were a lot of um, digital tools that we can use. Even though I knew there were a couple of digital tools already on websites and different stuff, Ego was pretty impressive. I didn't even know something like that exists, especially for people that actually like to do research and like to highlight certain things on websites as well as bookmark them for like later use for references. So that was definitely like a huge difference for me because I didn't think something like that existed, and it was pretty useful, especially for this course. But despite all of that, despite the fact that I was learning a couple of other stuff and new things like Digo and figuring out digital citizenship, um, I kind of knew all this stuff already. So, being with that being said, my thoughts about me being still a digital native stands. My reason for the name standing also stands. We all are digital natives if because we primarily were born at the time of this growth, and all this change that we're having is still within that digital age that we are experiencing right now. So to say that anything has changed is very here and there, because while the technology has changed, the way we adapt is pretty much the same. Because if we see something and we have to actually consider what we have to do to it or do with it, then we will make sure we adapt to it. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm still a digital native. That hasn't changed. This new technology, these new digital tools that I've seen and that I've used has not at all hinder my skills as somebody that likes to be in the digital age. If anything, it's just a plus. It's an extra stuff. It's the icing on the cake and the cherry on top. That's all it is to me. The like Digo is just so great. I can't believe how useful it is, and I hope that I actually get to use it later on. Especially there was another class I'm taking which is project management, and I learned about lynda.com, and I knew there were things like that mostly because of YouTube, and I go to YouTube to look up different subjects or anything that's bothering me, or if I'm having a problem with the computer, I just look up there, and if I don't know what it is. But Lynda was definitely something that was a plus too. That wasn't just like Digo. Lynda was actually another plus, mostly because I was able to look back into those videos and they were a bit more professional and comprehensive and easy to use. So just knowing that I have these digital tools here in front of me makes it all worthwhile. And the fact that I'm able to adapt to it so quickly is just as great. So as far as the class goes, I did learn a lot too. Those TED videos are amazing. I'm going to do my best to actually look up as many of those as possible. I knew about TED mostly because of a promotion from a movie that came out last year. But I didn't know it was really that interesting until I actually watched the videos that were a part of the digital literacy course, and that was just something that was completely amazing. And just everything from the YouTube talk to the GPS talk, they were all just good. Like I could not stop just and go do something else. I had to continue watching it, even though they're short videos. It's just that they were just really intriguing. They really caught my eye. But other than that, what I've learned a lot from this course. I've learned how to use those tools, and I learned that I'm able to adapt to those tools because I am still a digital native, and yeah, we are still all digital natives no matter what. We will always be that way as long as we continue to live in this digital age, because things are growing and we are going to adapt to those things no matter what. So yeah, that's my vision. That's what I think. And thank you for your time.